It had all started so quickly. One moment, it was just a typical day in the city, with people going about their lives. The next, it was a full-blown zombie apocalypse. I had been out running errands when it happened. I had seen the zombie hordes coming and had managed to make it back to my apartment just in time to lock the door and block it with furniture. I had managed to survive the initial onslaught, but it was clear that I couldn't stay there for long. I had been lucky. Most of my neighbors hadn't been so fortunate and had been turned into zombies. I had to get out of the city if I was going to survive. I had grabbed a few supplies and had made my way to my car. I had been about to start the engine when I heard a strange sound coming from my radio. It was a warning. The military had detected an incoming nuclear missile, and it was heading straight for the city. I had to get out and fast. I had wasted no time and had started the engine. I had driven as fast as I could, weaving in and out of abandoned cars and zombie hordes. I had been racing against time, and every minute felt like an eternity. I had been so focused on getting out of the city that I had almost forgotten about the nuclear missile. But then I heard it. The sound of the missile as it flew overhead. I had no idea if it had hit its target or not, but I had to keep going. I had to get out before the blast radius reached me. I had kept driving and eventually, I had made it out of the city. I had pulled over to the side of the road and had just sat there, my heart pounding in my chest. I had made it. I was alive. But I knew that I couldn't stay there for long. I had to keep moving. I had to find a safe place to stay. I had to find a place to start over. So I had kept driving. I had driven for days, searching for a place to call home. Eventually, I had found a small town on the outskirts of the city. It was far enough away from the blast radius that I had felt safe to stay there. I had found a small house and had settled in. I had finally found a place to call home, and I had been able to start over. But I had never forgotten what had happened in the city. I had seen the devastation firsthand, and I had never forgotten the warning I had heard on the radio. I had been lucky to get out in time, but I knew that there were others who hadn't been so lucky. So I had dedicated my life to helping those who had been affected by the zombie apocalypse. I had done whatever I could to keep them safe and to give them a place to start over. It had taken a long time, but eventually, I had managed to build a small community of survivors. We had pooled our resources and had managed to create a safe haven for us all. We had managed to survive, and to start anew. The zombie apocalypse had been a horrific event that had changed my life forever. But I had managed to find a way to make something good come out of it. I had managed to give hope to those who had been affected by it, and I had managed to create a safe place for us all to live. The zombie apocalypse was over, but its memory would never be forgotten. Yay, the end. Oh right, yeah, I have to do this stuff now. Like, comment and subscribe. And please watch my other videos and comment ideas on stories.